Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Vikings. So at this point, I just really am ready to watch the beginning of this episode, and I'm just hoping and praying that Ivar is not about to sacrifice Fitzurk. Listen, he's not even one of my favorites, but like, I just don't want him to get like done so dirty like that. Like, I don't know. All right. Let me just watch this and see what happens. Okay. Everybody looks terrified. I don't blame them.
This is Agatha!
What? Oh, well, at least you're okay. I feel really bad for this poor fucking girl right now.
This is Agatha! Gentlemen! She will do anything for power!
Oh,
To
no.
cleanse this kingdom of its evil spirits!
Whoa! It's gonna be really awkward if Lagatha really does show up at some point. Just throwing that out there.
You know very well that wasn't Agatha.
Fitzer! Oh shit!
Drink. She's not dead. And you're not a god.
Oh!
Of course, he is a god.
Alright. Pipe down. Hey, if Fitzurk actually finally gets a backbone this season, like, I'm gonna be here for it. Come on! Character development, let's go!
Let's go away together.
You know,
Don't you want to?
I jumped ship and joined Ivar. I still don't know why, but one day I will.
like, literally, we just met this girl. I feel like, and I think it's a great plan to run away with her. Fitzurk, really.
I can't find it.
Oh no! I feel terrible!
What's if you tell me what's there? I haven't done anything with them. I want to be alive. I want to meet my grandchild.
I don't think he killed her.
If you killed Thorin, you need to tell us where the body is.
I don't think he did.
I tell you again.
That she did not want to bring a child into this terrible world.
No way. Oh my god. I don't even know. I don't think it was that guy. If Floki went missing, you bet your ass it was that motherfucker. But I don't know about this.
Where have you been?
At the waterfall?
Who was waiting for you at the waterfall?
Asked you.
Baby's brother.
Yes. He told me I was evil. He picked up a sharp stone that was ready beside him. And he struck my head with the stone. He laid me in the shallow trench, then covered my body with stones.
Oh, Floki baby. He's really getting some visions, like, really. Maybe Floki's the god and not Ivar.
It's nothing to do with thinking, and it's nothing to do with the heart. It's in the gut, it's in the entrails. And that what you know.
Feel it's in my guts, in my entrails.
Uh-oh. She hitting on him. Oh my goodness,
Well,
hello
I was working on
mustache.
sailing into Wessex. You will work with my brother, Prince Aethelred, and Bishop Hegman to devise a strategy to defeat Fineha's army. If you refuse, you will be killed.
Okay. I mean, they don't really like Harold anyway.
I will not betray you. And I will fight with you against King Harold.
Bjorn?
What?
You cut your hair.
He did.
First lesson is not to be afraid.
Whoa! He looks way better like that.
Why?
Way better.
And I can teach you the ways in which to fight with a sword, an axe, or a shield. To stay alive. But if you are afraid, then you're already dead.
Oh, I'm kind of living for this.
Do not be afraid.
Oh. I'm just throwing axes at your face. That's smart for him to do. I'm loving it. She's gonna. Oh.
How did you know she was here?
She told me. You must admit your guilt.
Whoa.
I don't admit anything.
He's not talking to you.
No proof.
I have to make a decision.
Whew.
How did you survive?
That was intense.
I'm Viking. Just like you.
No.
My father was Ragnar Lothbrok, the most famous of all Vikings.
Okay.
Are we going to fight on his behalf?
You don't have to.
Pipe down, Magnus.
Harold Finehair is on his way here with a great army.
We feel the time to act has come.
Oh no.
We believe we can place all our trust and all our faith in you.
Oh boy.
We will call a meeting of the War Council. The king must attend, but so too must Bishop Heckmund and his pagan friends. We have enough warriors committed to our cause to shut the doors and kill them all. What do you say?
This is a bad plan.
I agree.
Oh no.
Perhaps one night he will just crawl out from between my legs, fully formed.
I would like for him to be walking out, not crawling.
They have been trying for a while to raise a rebellion in the town against your rule.
Uh-oh. Oh god.
I am no ordinary man. I am no ordinary ruler.
Well, that's true.
I expect you to rejoice, for you are especially privileged. I'm a merciful God, and beg my forgiveness. And I will let you live. What do you say? Huh?
He's gonna spit in his face. Oh, he spit in his face. You're gonna die terribly.
And let their bodies be shown to the people as a warning. Hatred must never take the place of love.
Ivar.
I have rarely come to see you. I've tried all my life not to live by prophecy, but through experience.
Everything is becoming darker.
Oh.
We are all going into the dark.
That's not good.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of going into the dark.
So we are going to fight King Harold. How do you feel?
I mean, she just fought him.
King Harold has always been my enemy.
Yeah.
Are you not afraid that for this love, your God will forsake you?
I would go to hell for you.
Okay.
Agatha.
Whoa. That is a statement.
Just your fate has brought us together.
Us?
You and I.
I just want to find out what the fates have in store for me. Somehow it feels right to be here. It feels inevitable.
Oh no. Oh no. This is a mess. Ay, 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 ay.
We need one another. It is no weakness to say so.
Yeah, Uba's gonna fuck up everybody. Oh my god. You have a terrible poker face.
Then we were lost.
This is Magnus, son of Ragnar and Queen Quentrith.
I mean, like, not really, but you know.
Not lost, I belong somewhere.
I don't know about that.
Magnus believes that Alfred and his family have betrayed him.
We embraced and wept.
No, you did not.
Told me that he loved me as much as all of his other sons.
No, that doesn't. I mean, yeah, right.
Harold Finehair is coming here with a great army. You should join him and destroy the kingdom of Wessex.
Oh my
Destroy
goodness.
I think we should take Magnus' story seriously. I believe he is telling the truth.
Oh, Bjorn.
No.
Dear sweet Bjorn.
That's because Alfred has corrupted you. But now you call yourself a Christian.
Oh boy, stop
You're
it.
even less of a brother to me than Magnus is.
You like the sound of your own words, don't you, Floki? But they always sound hollow to me.
Oh, okay. Well then put your fingers in your ears, bitch.
If you come any closer to me, your mother and father will have reason to do so.
Floki is right. He has come to a decision.
Eyvind and his entire family are expelled from the city.
Good fight.
Damn.
You could. But you would lose.
Don't get it twisted. I feel bad. I never thought I'd say that, but I do kind of feel
So
bad.
is this the result, Floki? You can't kill me, Eyvind. No matter how hard you try.
First of all, I don't know if this is the best decision. I'm just throwing that out there. It may not be the best decision for him to expel them because I feel like this isn't over. This isn't over for sure. But like, you know that you kind of fucked up or something if nobody else is like, no, let them stay.
You will tell all of us of this glad news.
I tell only what I see.
I am the god, Ivar.
All things are dark. A snake has settled in your skull, and your eyes betray you. Your path is strewn.
Ivar! Ivar, stop it! Oh my god, no! You know, I had like a weird like thought. I was like, why is he like everything's going dark? And I was like, does that mean he's gonna die soon? But I thought like he was like maybe gonna just, I don't know, die a lot more peaceful than that. I don't know. I was like, oh my god, the thought did cross my mind, but I was like, man, maybe he is like, that is the vision that he's getting, that it's just dark and okay, there's I have a few things that I want to say. Let's start with the Ivar thing, because it ended with the Ivar thing. This is bad, you know. It's just gonna get worse before it gets better. I think we all know that. I mean, you guys really know what's gonna happen and everything, but like for me, the last thing that Ivar needs is a god complex. We're really, you know, I'm so not looking forward to this because, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm actually gonna feel kind of bad for him in the sense of like, because I feel like this isn't gonna go well for Ivar. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's not going to go well for Ivar because if he takes this approach to leading, proclaiming himself as a god, and that is really his main motivations, when he has these like sweet moments where he thinks he's going to be, or he is going to be a father, even if it's not his kid, technically, but he thinks it is, you know, that's where, you know, like I feel terrible because it's something that I feel like means a lot to him, and I feel really bad about that. But if he just keeps going down this path, he's going to abandon everyone. And if you get so up in your own head that you are a god, like, people will uprise. Wait, this is gonna be a mess. Ivar's smart. He is. Hopefully he can hang on to this, but I just don't want this whole I'm a god thing to really cloud his judgment, and I think it will. It's not going to end well for him. I am here for Fitzurk, one, not being the sacrifice. So there's that. But if he gets some perspective, I love the idea that, you know, maybe it was fate that he got off that boat. Because maybe he will somehow contribute to, and I hate to say this, and Ivar fans aren't going to like me, but saving Kattegat from Ivar. And I'm sorry, because I know that you guys are so ride or die. But if Ivar keeps going through this path, it may not be good for the people. Honestly. And if that's the path that Fitzurk is going to take, I'm really excited for that. Like, I'm actually very excited. And I haven't been excited about Fitzurk since I feel like I've met him. So this might be something really interesting. Now, he needs to wise up, though. Come on. He is not going to outsmart Ivar in any sort of way. So he needs to, I don't know. He needs to have his head on straight. He needs to get his shit together. Like, oh, what a mess. So I just wanted to, that's kind of how I feel about that. This bitch, though, that's with Ivar, I just feel like it's, oh no, oh no. She's a recipe for disaster, I think. A little bit. So let's talk about everything with, I really like Alfred. I think he's making smart decisions. I think I like the fact that he wants to learn how to fight. And I think that that's really smart of him. I like that he trusts Ubba. I'm nervous about what's going to happen, but I feel like even if they want to overthrow him with all this shit, like, I just don't think it's, like, you know, the best idea on, I don't know. I don't think it's the smartest thing and the most useful thing for all these people to do with their time. But, you know, that's just me. The whole Magnus thing, let's talk about that, because, listen, Bjorn's looking for an excuse to just not be that into, I think right now Bjorn is hearing what he wants to hear, and I think Bjorn's aggravated with, you know, he just wanted to go to the Mediterranean and explore, and then explored new places, you know, and then he kind of gets into this all kind of wrapped up in this big civil war fight, whatever, which I think he does care about, because he cares about his mother and her fate and everything like that. But I think he really wants a certain amount of freedom, and now he's kind of put into a situation that is not really allowing him to have this sort of freedom that he really craves. So I think he's clinging on to something that may result in getting him some freedom away from, you know, all of this bullshit. And I think he thinks that that's, you know, he's a Viking at heart. He wants to explore. He wants to raid. he wants to, you know, all this stuff, but and I don't think he's really content with this option that's been brought up of, you know, being there for Alfred, protecting Alfred, and, you know, yeah, but that's how I see it with Bjorn. And with what Magnus is saying, he's hearing what he wants to hear. He really doesn't want to hear that Magnus is probably not telling the truth. And you could tell everybody else is like, okay, Magnus. But it's like, why in the world would you even, like, even if he is Ragnar's son, let's say, and we know he's not, but let's say he is, right? Like, say that actually happened and he is Ragnar's son. He hasn't proved himself to be anything other than Ragnar's son. He hasn't even proved that. But he hasn't proved himself to be smart. He hasn't proved himself to be a good fighter. He hasn't proved that. So don't align yourself with this bullshit, is how I feel. So I'm a little scared for my Bjorn. You know how I feel about Bjorn. I'm a little scared for him. He's a little frustrated and he's not making the best decisions right now, but hopefully it all kind of clears up and then, you know. I like Ubbe and Alfred's relationship a lot. I'm really here for that. I love that. Okay, so now let's talk about Floki. Love talking about my Flokes, and I know that so many people don't like this storyline. Here, okay, okay. Okay, Floki. Floki's never, but I really feel like the way that I can interpret kind of that last scene could go so many ways. So I'm actually really excited to see what's going to happen next with Floki and this community and what's going on. I don't think we've seen the last of those people, obviously. I feel like they're going to come back with a fucking vengeance. That motherfucker already doesn't like Floki, and then Floki is like, I think it's best to, you know, kind of banish you guys. And he is trying to he's trying to cut out, I feel like, the animosity in this community, and I think he is trying to do what's best, but it's not smart. And Floki's hasn't always made the smartest decisions. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. Sorry if you hear my dog. He's walking up there. You're just wondering about the random. I don't know if you can hear it or not. If you wonder about the random sounds. So it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna get worse. Okay, and I'm prepared for Floki to realize that it's going to get worse and maybe that wasn't the best decision that he could have made. All of that, okay? I get it. You know. But let me just say, I loved the fact, and I don't know if he really meant it in this way, but I loved the fact that when that guy was stepping up to him with the axe and he was like, you can try to kill me, but you won't. And it just made me like the old Floki is gonna creep in a little bit. I would love for Floki to fucking handle his shit. And I'm all about new enlightened Floki and peaceful Floki, and like my heart goes out to him. But Floki can fight, okay? So let's just all remember that, okay? So, I'm just saying. And I'm kind of okay if that Floki kind of comes back for a little bit. Just like handle some shit and then he can go back to being the more enlightened Floki that gets these visions. And like, so I feel like Floki is some type of chosen one. I don't really think that he's like a god or anything. That was more of a joke, but he's chosen. I feel like he's chosen for something. I mean, that was the fucking truth. She came and told him. I don't know. Okay, Floki. I'm very intrigued by his journey. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.